Alright students, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a two-way frequency table, and this is a little bit different than a probability area model, specifically in that this frequency table is just categorizing data. So we're not doing probabilities on the table, we're just organizing our data. So reading our question, a survey found that 73 students own a cell phone and 50 students also own an MP3 player. There are 10 students that don't own a cell phone but do own an MP3 player. So if I were to categorize this, I would say that my category 1, let me change the width, is going to be cell phone. And I would say that my category 2 is going to be an MP3 player. So now I know that I'm going to have, let me organize my stuff. Cell phone. So it's either going to be yes, they own a cell phone, or no, they own a cell phone. MP3, yes or no. Just remember that the outsides are always going to be my totals. So first number I see, 73 students own a cell phone. Total, 73 students own a cell phone total. Totals are going to go on the outside. And 50 students also own an MP3 player. So I see numbers 73, 50 also own an MP3 player. So out of those 73, 50 have an MP3 player. So be careful, okay? Out of those 73, 50 have an MP3. I also know that there are 10 students that don't own a cell phone but do own an MP3. So no cell phone but do own an MP3. So 10 is going to go right here. Now the key part with this is that in a frequency table, these numbers on the inside, these four numbers in this case, are all just going to be counts. We're just counting what they are. These numbers on the outsides are going to be our totals, and this is going to be our sample size total. So now that we know that, I know that 50 plus 10 is going to be 60, so 60 is going to go over here. I also know that 50 plus something is going to be 73. So for that box, I'm going to say 73 minus 50, which in this case is 23. So I know that 23 goes in here. Now I also know that cell phone by doing an MP3 player. I think the last part, I forgot to include this in here, was that 8 students don't own either. So 8, neither. That one's going to go over here. Sorry about that, I forgot about that. So 10 plus 8, that's going to give me 18. 23 plus 8, that's going to give me 31. And 60 plus 31 is 91, or 73 plus 18 is 91. Just check your work. Make sure that this plus this equals that. This plus this equals that. So again, I want to kind of remind you all in this case, let me pull out my highlighter, that this right here is all going to be the counts. This is all just counting. The counts, the frequency, this is why I call this a frequency. Frequency. I also know that the numbers, let's pick a different color, on the outside, well, over here, are going to be my category totals. These are my category totals. And in this case, 90. Let me get a different color. It's going to be my, perfect. This is going to be my sample size. So now that I have all my stuff, let's just call it stuff organized. Oops. It's going to get a little confusing, but just follow along. There you go, something like that. So now that I have all my stuff organized, let's say I wanted to ask you, what is the probability that someone has a cell phone? Well, I'm going to look at my table and I'm going to say, these people, cell phone, yes. There's going to be 73 people total out of the 91 that have a cell phone. So 73 out of 91. Let's say I wanted to ask you the probability that someone has a cell phone. and someone has an MP3. So now again, I have to go to cell phone, yes, MP3, yes. Where did they overlap? Right here. So 50 out of 91. And that's how this works. Again, the main idea is that you're going to look at what is it that I'm looking for, cell phone and MP3 out of the total.